Students, this is the Digital Knowledge Irshad Academy with a new video of single input application, non-inverting amplifier. Before going to circuit details, subscribe my channel and press bell icon so that the next video reaches you. Looking at the circuit, as the name indicates, is a single input. See that minus terminal, which is called inverting terminal, is shorted to ground, and this short is virtually across this ZIC, and this ZIC is shorted to ground. ZIC is a common mode input impedance, and value is very large, 100 mega ohm. ZID is a common mode differential input impedance, the value is 10 kilo ohm, and we know that when two resistances, one with a large value and other with a small value, are connected in parallel, total resistance equals the small value resistance, and in this case this ZIC becomes this ZID. Z is the output impedance, this is output control generator, this is the output voltage. The formula is V0 is equal to A times the difference of two voltages. When the operational amplifier is working in a differential mode, means it is going to amplify the difference of two voltages, but since there is only one voltage, V input 2 is 0, this V input 2 is 0, the formula reduces to V0 is equal to A times the V input. Inverting terminal shorted to ground, this is shorted to ground, ZIC is shorted to ground, this ZIC is shorted to ground, ZID becomes in parallel with ZIC equals ZID, will be called as ZI input impedance, and the circuit reduces to this. ZIC in parallel with ZID becomes ZI. Rest circuit is the same. Point to note here is that if we are going to apply a positive going input voltage, the output will be a positive going output voltage, and if we are applying a negative input voltage, output will be a negative going output voltage, but amplified, increased in amplitude by gain of the operational amplifier. 2 points to note here is a single, we are only applying single input at the positive terminal, and whatever is the polarity of the input voltage, the same polarity we are going to get in the output. The polarity will not be inverted positive going input voltage, output will be positive going, negative going input voltage, output will be positive going voltage. This is the equivalent circuit. This is the source voltage connected. The current flows from ground side to lower end of ZI out from the upper end through the source and back. The circuit is complete for the input current. This is the voltage transfer characteristic curve. If we are giving a positive input voltage, output will be positive voltage. If we are giving a negative voltage, the output will be a V0 will be negative. This will increase up to this point. This is called a positive saturation voltage, and it is less than VCC of the transistors, and beyond saturation the distortion occurs. Similarly, the increase is up to negative saturation point. Beyond negative saturation the distortion will result, and the negative saturation voltage is less than VEE of the transistors. And that's all. In the next video we will discuss single input application, but this time will be a inverting amplifier, and in this case we have to remember only 2 points. That's a single input. We are applying a single input. It's a single input. The whatever is the polarity at the input terminal, same is the polarity at the output voltage, but amplified, and the polarity is not inverted. That's all. Thank you very much.